let me tell you something that most people won't. Looking pretty and looking smart at school is not about expensive makeup, designer bags, perfect jeans, or being the topper who studies 10 hours a day. It's about energy. It's about habits. It's about small details that most students ignore. And the truth? The girls who look effortlessly pretty and intelligent at school aren't doing magic. They've just mastered a few simple strategies that compound over time. In this video, I'm not going to give you unrealistic Pinterest advice like wake up at 4 a.m. or buy a whole new wardrobe. This is realistic, school-friendly, budget-friendly, teen-friendly. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to walk into school looking polished, confident, and smart, without looking like you're trying too hard. Let's start with something most people get completely wrong. Part 1. When people say someone looks pretty at school, they usually don't mean heavy glam makeup. In fact, too much makeup at school often does the opposite. Pretty at school means fresh, clean, put together. It starts with hygiene, and I know that sounds basic, but basics are powerful. Clean hair that doesn't look greasy, neatly brushed eyebrows, lip balm instead of cracked lips, trimmed nails even if they're not polished, fresh breath. These small details matter more than eyeliner. If you struggle with looking naturally pretty, focus on skin first, not perfection, clarity, and care. Drink water. Wash your face twice a day with something gentle. Don't experiment with 15 random products from Instagram. Simple routine, consistency, that's what creates glow. And here's something important: sleep. You cannot look pretty if you're running on 4 hours of sleep. Dark circles, dull skin, low energy, it shows. Try to get at least 7 to 8 hours. Not for aesthetics only, but because rested girls radiate calm confidence. Pretty at school is about looking healthy and awake, not overly done. Part 2. Now let's talk about looking smart. Looking smart is different from being smart, but the good news is you can work on both at the same time. First, posture. If you walk with your shoulders forward, eyes down, dragging your bag like you hate your life, people subconsciously read that as insecurity. Stand straight, shoulders relaxed, chin parallel to the floor, not arrogant, just aligned. It immediately makes you look confident and capable. Second, the way you speak. You don't need a fake accent or complicated vocabulary. What makes someone look smart is clarity. Speak clearly. Don't rush your words. Avoid filler words like every 2 seconds. Think before responding. Even saying, "I'm not sure, but I think," sounds more intelligent than staying silent and out of fear. Smart girls participate, not in an attention-seeking way, but they answer at least once in class. They ask questions when confused. Teachers remember them, students respect them, that's presence. Part 3. You don't need a whole new wardrobe to look pretty at school. You need coordination. The girls who look effortlessly good usually repeat the same formula. Well-fitted clothes, not too tight, not drowning. Clean shoes, colors that complement each other, clothes that are ironed. Wrinkled clothes can ruin the entire look. Find 2 to 3 simple outfit combinations that make you feel confident. Rotate them. Nobody is tracking what you wear as much as you think. If your school has uniform, even better. Focus on neatly tied hair or well-brushed open hair, clean, well-maintained shoes, ironed uniform, organized school bag. That's it. Also, don't copy someone else's aesthetic if it doesn't feel like you. When you feel uncomfortable in your clothes, it shows in your body language. Pretty and smart both require authenticity. Part 4. Let's talk about something subtle but powerful. The prettiest and smartest girls at school are rarely the loudest. They don't scream across corridors. They don't overshare everything. They don't react dramatically to every small thing. They have calm energy. Calm doesn't mean boring, it means composed. When drama happens, they don't immediately jump in. When someone teases them, they smile lightly instead of exploding. When they make a mistake, they smile it off. That emotional control, that's attractive. You build this by learning to pause before reacting. If someone says something annoying, instead of instantly responding, take one breath. Decide if it even deserves your energy. Most things don't. Part 5. Now let's be honest. If you want to look smart, you should actually try to improve academically. But this doesn't mean becoming a robot. Start with simple habits. Revise for 20 to 30 minutes daily instead of cramming before exams. Keep your notes organized. Use one neat notebook instead of 5 messy ones. Write headings clearly. Neat handwriting alone makes you appear more serious and intelligent. Also, read something outside your syllabus. It could be self-improvement, short articles, novels, or even educational YouTube videos. When you have knowledge beyond textbooks, your conversations improve, and people notice. Smart girls have opinions. They don't just agree with everything. Part 6. You can be pretty. You can be academically smart, but if you lack social intelligence, people won't perceive you that way. Social intelligence means knowing when to speak and when to listen, remembering small details about people, not gossiping excessively, not laughing at someone else's embarrassment. If you want to look classy and smart, reduce gossip. You don't need to isolate yourself. Just don't be the center of unnecessary drama. And here's a powerful trick. Instead of trying to impress people, ask them questions about themselves. People love feeling heard, and the person who listens well is automatically seen as mature. Part 7. There's a thin line between confident and arrogant. Confident girls accept compliments gracefully, admit when they're wrong, don't compete over everything, support other girls. You don't become prettier by putting someone else down. In fact, the girls who uplift others are usually the most respected. And respect is more powerful than popularity. Part 8. This part is rarely discussed. If you constantly compare yourself to other girls, their marks, their looks, their followers, you will always feel behind. Comparison kills glow. Instead, focus on upgrading yourself slightly every month. Maybe this month you improve your skin routine. Next month, your grades. Next month, your communication skills. Small upgrades create transformation. Also, limit social media before school. Starting your day with scrolling lowers confidence subconsciously. Protect your mind. Part 9. If you actually want results, here's how this works realistically. Week 1. Focus only on hygiene and sleep. Fix your routine. Week 2. Improve posture and speak once daily in class. Week 3. Organize notes and study 20 minutes daily. Week 4. Practice calm responses and reduce gossip. That's it. Nothing extreme, no burnout, just steady improvement. Part 10. Here's the truth nobody says. The reason some girls look pretty and smart at school is because they respect themselves. They don't wait for validation. They don't act desperate for attention. They don't chase popularity. They focus on becoming better. And when you focus on becoming better, prettier and smarter become side effects, not the goal. If you made it this far, I want you to remember this. You don't need to transform into someone else to look pretty and smart at school. You just need to refine who you already are. Start small, stay consistent, be kind, stay curious, and watch how people start seeing you differently. If this helped you, like this video so more girls can see realistic advice instead of fake glow-up pressure, and comment one habit you're starting from tomorrow. I'll see you in the next one.